Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notification.
Located in the Niger Delta are scores of oil-producing communities which, in spite of their immense contributions to Nigeria's economic survival for many decades, have remained largely backward. In this report, our correspondent takes a look at the crisis of underdevelopment in Bakana community, Degema local government area of Rivers State.
Bakana is one of the largest Kalabari towns in Rivers State, Nigeria. An important landmark in Bakana's history is the quality of men and women it has produced. Notably, Ambassador Joe Iyala, Nigeria's #1 diplomat, who spearheaded the country's robust foreign policy in the 1970s. Bakana is one of the 14 Kalabari host communities to oil companies operating in the Cotton Channel. Ironically, it remains one of the most underdeveloped communities in the Niger Delta. Although the island town of Bakana is only a few kilometers away from Port Harcourt, it is inaccessible by road from the Rivers State capital. Residents of Bakana wonder why the federal government cannot replicate in their community a third mainland bridge and the proposed fourth mainland bridge in Lagos State.
We need road. 13-14 minutes, we are in Port Harcourt and we are suffering all these things, which is very bad.
I believe when you are coming, if you have your wash, if you have your time, you will see that we are very close to Port Harcourt. We are suffering.
Speedboats are the conventional means of transport within Bakana and its immediate vicinity of Port Harcourt. Soki Alaye Davis, a local boat driver, says they are unsafe and pose many security threats along the waterways.
We have problem of pirates, sea pirates disturbing us. And as you are driving, we lack security. So the passengers we are carrying are also in danger. Our boats are also in danger. But because of that, we are using one slogan: safety for me, safety for you, safety for all. We educate our drivers, we educate our passengers when they are on boat, not to panic when they see certain things, so as not to make the boat capsize or any other thing. The other challenges we are having is we don't have good jetty, because it is a risky jetty. The jetty is risky for passengers to board a boat. They might fall off. For that reason, we enforce law on passengers to wear life vests first before boarding any boat.
Owing to its isolated existence, Bakana town is utterly bereft of commercial activity. The sleepy town is also faced with a crisis of underdevelopment, as basic amenities like electricity, potable water, and healthcare are not within the reach of residents. A primary healthcare center built by the Rivers State government is the only healthcare facility the town can boast of. Unfortunately, the health center has been abandoned and completely deserted.
We go for antenatally last Wednesday of the month, and sometimes the nurses, they come, but most times they will complain that there is no transport, so they don't come. Even the doctors.
There is nothing. If maybe there is emergency, let me just now, maybe you are here, somebody here that there is emergency, the person will just die off because no doctor, no nothing. And the place is not even well equipped.
Inside the Niger Delta made several unsuccessful efforts to get Honorable Michael John Williams, chairman of Degema Council area in Rivers State, to comment on the backward state of Bakana. However, he did not respond to calls and messages requesting for an interview. It goes without saying that the level of deprivation in Bakana calls for the urgent attention of government at all levels to address what is obviously a crisis of underdevelopment in the community.
Inside the Niger Delta,